to come out of the ceiling. I was just like sat there. I don't know if y'all saw me. I was just like, okay, hey. I think I saw some of y'all there, right? Well, it's getting a bit cold now, and that's why I wore my fur today. Cover the essential parts, you know. So I thought I was gonna have a mic because when they actually came up to me to like perform and whatever, I thought I was gonna do a number. You know, I was like, I'm okay, girl. Like, we better do some splits and dips and whatever. And then they was like, oh, there's no music. I'm like, oh no, I don't know what to do. Like, do I just like do a split in the silence? So I was like, I can tell jokes, like, you know, like I can tell like some jokes here and there. That's why I asked you guys to like give me a round of applause because like I'm not much of like a joker. I'm like a glamour queen. JK. I actually asked for the round of applause because I wanted to know what it feels like to be rewarded without having done anything yet. Hey guys, now I know what it feels like to be Liz Truss. Anyone who's recording that, please don't. I don't want to cancel. But okay, like come on, Liz Truss got a good deal. Okay, she was like Prime Minister for like 2 days. You know, she like flipped some documents, signed some stuff, and now she gets like what, £100,000 a year? Girl, I'll take it too. You know what? I'm gonna. Well, people hate me already. I'm just gonna do it. You know, because. I don't know if y'all know this, but there's an economic crisis. The other day, my Monzo got declined. And you know when your Monzo gets declined, it sends you the emoji? It's just this. I was embarrassed. Like, and it was like the entrance to TFL, so it was like a 10p. TFL was like, girl, you don't even have 10p in your account. I was like embarrassed because I was like, oh my goodness, I don't have any money. I don't have any undercard because I don't know if y'all know this, but I'm an it girl. So, I have like this tiny bag, and like you know when you have the tiny bag, because you know like she's a bad girl. She a bad bitch. You know what I mean? She go to the club, she got this tiny bag. She ain't got nothing in there except her phone. Okay? She said, I'm not gonna pay for any. Do I look like I pay for my drinks? I'm not gonna bring cash. I have my phone and my keys to get home, get drunk, get there, get drunk, twerk a little bit. You know what I mean? Go home, and nobody. I'm not gonna buy my own drinks. Do you buy your own drinks? No, exactly. That's right. So I'm an it girl, so I only use my Monzo, and I have to use my iPhone. Y'all have an iPhone? Yeah. Who here doesn't have an iPhone? I'm so sorry. You need me to Monzo you some money, you some money. No, so a lot of people like to clown me because I have an iPhone 8, which isn't like, you know, the most recent iPhone. But I actually got it from my man because she's in a relationship. Oh, who here is in a relationship? Who here is single? I'm so sorry. Are you okay? Okay, who here is online dating? Is an online dating? Are you okay? Do you need therapy? It's rough out here. You know this morning, I got added into this like Facebook community group for like 20s and 30s. I'm sorry, some of you might not be able to join there. You always put like the pictures from like the 1920s. My parents taught me to respect my elders, so I respect most of you. So I got added into this like group chat for like 20s and 30s. And so this group chat, like it was split into like multiple things. So there was like an art group chat, there was a networking group chat, there was business, whatever you going out, whatever, right? And there was this one person, I'm assuming it was a man. Okay, I'm assuming, I don't know, I didn't ask. And he put in all the chats, where are all the sexy ladies at? And I was like, does this work? When did this work for you that you thought, okay, I think I got it? Where all the sexy, who was gonna be like, me, I'm a sexy lady, could I please have your number? You know what I mean? And before I met my boyfriend, I've done it all. girl, y'all know Grinder? Oh, hey, come on. I think I saw you. No, I'm kidding. So on Grinder, you meet like the craziest people. One time I went on a date. It was a hookup, but we'll say it's a date because it's. So I went on this date, right? And on his way home, he was like, "Could you get me an Uber?" And I was like, "Excuse me." In my mind, I was like, "I am not your mother. Why would I get you an Uber?" So I said, "I don't know what an Uber is." I'm sorry. And he said, "Oh, it's like a taxi, but you get it with your phone." And I said, "No, I don't know what a taxi is. I'm sorry." And he said, "Oh, what do you get when you need to like get around?" I said, "Oh, I'm from the Philippines. We just swing from tree to tree." Oh, wait, it gets better. This is what he said. Oh yeah, I read about that. So I just swung out of there from a tree to another tree. It's hard out here. This one other time, I was with this, he was a father, right? And so we were like, on a date. And at one point, his phone rang. And there was a picture of two kids on the wallpaper. And I was like, "Who are those kids?" And as a joke, I said, "Those are your kids, right?" And he said, "Yeah." I said, "Oh my goodness, not again." And so he said, "Oh no, don't worry. I'm separated from the baby mama." And I said, "Okay, that's fine. They're white kids. I can take care of white kids. My people have done it for a long time, so I can do it." And then after that, he was like, "Okay, great. So we continued, right?" I said, "Okay, I can do this. We'll adopt them, if anything. That will secure my visa, if anything, right?" And so that happened, and then we went on like a few more dates and what have you. And then he was like, "I'm really sorry, but I'm actually still with my wife." I was like, "Oh my goodness, sir." And then so he was like, "I hope I can still see you." And I was like, "Are you insane?" You know what I mean? About girl, out here, it's the ghetto out here. Whoever is single, I'm so sorry. Please, it's annoying when people in a relationship are like, "Honey, you'll find someone. It'll get better." I'm here to tell you that you'll find someone and it will get better. Because I do find that like I think a lot of us here are queer, right? In one way or another. Everybody's on the spectrum, right? And I feel like it's an extra layer, no? Do you think it's an extra layer? Does anyone have any bad dating experiences they'd like to share? He was like, it happened this morning. No one? Okay, if everybody has a drink, everyone has a drink, right? I like to play this game. Y'all know Never Have I Ever? Yes. Okay, so if you've done it, drink up, okay? And I can see all of y'all. Okay, never have I ever ignored a red flag. Who here doesn't know what a red flag is? I feel like this is like, if anyone's above 50, they're like, what's a red flag? If y'all can hear me, because Joan Rivers said, y'all know Joan Rivers? Joan Rivers said, when you deal with old people, make sure you don't moan in the wrong ear. So who here doesn't know what a red flag is? Okay, everyone knows what a red flag is. Oh, you don't know, sir? Don't worry, sir. I'll break it down for you. So a red flag is, it's usually in the context of a relationship. So if a red flag is kind of something that says, don't do it, don't stay with this person. So a red flag, what's a good red flag? So one time, I was with this guy, right? And so I went back home. So I'm Filipino, but I live in Singapore, right? And I told him during the summer when I was in uni, I'm going back home to Singapore. And he said, "Oh, are you gonna go see Jaden?" And I said, "Yes." Jaden was my roommate at that time. And I told him, by the way, Jaden's not his real name. It's Chinwei. That's his Chinese name. And he said to me, "Oh, what's yours?" And I said, "What's my what?" And he said, "Your Chinese name." And I said, "I'm not Chinese. I'm Filipino, Nathaniel." And so that's a red flag because we've been together for 4 months. And he had no idea. This whole time he thought I made him chow mein noodles and and dumplings. But no, so that's a red flag, sir. Okay. Have you had no red flag stories? No. Probably a few. I feel like everybody has, right? Because okay, so correct me if I'm wrong. In the dating world, you could tell your friend, right? Girl, don't do it. She gonna do it. You know what I mean? You can be like, leave him. He doesn't even have a car. JK, my man doesn't have a car. I'm fine with it. We take the bus together. It's so fun. I love taking the bus. I get to tap my Monzo in. No, but like if you tell your friend, right, girl, don't do it, she gonna do it. Because I feel like especially in the realm of relationships, you just have to learn it the hard way. You know what I mean? And I'm telling you, yes sir. I'm telling you, I've done my time, and I literally I haven't been back to church. Okay, so I was raised Catholic. I haven't been back to church in like years. I literally went to church and was like, God, please let this be the one. I don't want to go back out there, cause it's the ghetto out there, girl. Like my friends would be like, girl, you're never gonna believe it. I was like, oh, don't worry, I believe you. I know that it happened. They'd be like, one time there was this there was this guy named Adam, right? So Adam broke up with his boyfriend, and he was in a parking lot. And at this parking lot, he was on his way home, and then this car pulls up right in front of him. And this guy's like, hey, do you want to make out? And Adam's like, because he was in uni, so he's like, why not? So he went into the car, and then he made out with this random man. And then this happened, right? And this would go on for weeks. It went on like 4 times, and this is a real story. Like, I'm not much one to gossip, but I did hear it from a reputable source. Okay, the bar. It was from the bar. I used to work in a bar, and in this story, so Adam would go back to this car, right? And at one point, Adam's like, "Hey, I don't want to keep doing this. I don't want to keep like just making out in your car. I want to do like other things." And this guy said, "Okay, fine. Let's go for a movie." Right, so that weekend, they went for a movie. And when this man came out of the car, he was missing a leg. He was one-legged, which is fine, there's nothing wrong with that, right? And so like he comes up and he says to Adam, by the way, before we go in, I need to tell you something. And Adam's like, that you're missing a leg, it's fine. Don't worry about it. And he's like, oh no, I have a wife and 2 kids. Yeah, I'm sorry. You know, the thing is, right, you could background check someone to the end, you'll find no trace. Some of these men, and women, trust me, okay? Like, I lived with a bunch of lesbians, and I can tell you, lesbians are crazy too. Women, men, non-binary, genderqueer, everybody in between, beyond, whatever. Well, we all trash, okay? Men trash, women trash. The only good thing is we're biodegradable trash. Which isn't actually true. We're not actually fully biodegradable, which is the sad part. Because I studied, like about I think like I don't know if this is a sad thing for y'all to hear, but like I think about 5% of you is like microplastic. Yeah, which is not fully biodegradable. You'll degrade eventually in like 500 years. And I know because I went to uni. But no, uni's a scam. I'll tell you that much. I went to during the pandemic. I don't know if any of you guys went to uni during the pandemic. It was
Online.
Okay, there you go. So I was not strong enough for that. Sorry?
Spanish food on that?
Oh, okay. Jeez! He was saying you were during the 1600s.
Yeah, I
I'll have you know, he was born in 1792. Okay? So during the pandemic, I took French, right? And it was rough because I could barely understand my teacher in person, much less through like the potato that she had as a camera and her microphone that was from like the 1930s. It was a rough time. And during the pandemic, I don't know if y'all know this, but we still had to pay full fees. Yeah, that's right. Okay, it's rough out here. Sorry?
No discounts.
No discount. I literally went to the finance office. I was like, yo, I ain't got no money. Could I please have a discount? They're like, no, sorry. The uni has it rough. I'm like, the uni does not have it rough. Okay, this uni just had a new art center which I paid for. You know what I mean? And I didn't even get to use it because of the pandemic. You know what? I'm gonna go back there tomorrow. Just to use that art center. Oh, sorry. She didn't like the sad, sorry.
Bonjour.
She was like, no. So I think I'm running out of time. I'll do like one last never have I ever. Okay? Never have I ever. And I feel like this I'd have to explain, which I don't know if I can explain it. Never have I ever been in a situationship. Okay, y'all don't know what a situationship is. Oh, okay. We'll be here for a whole year. Okay. Y'all know what a situationship is? Okay, so a situationship is kind of like a relationship, but it's when one other person is usually like, I kind of want to be with you, but I want to like try out other things. But I don't want you to be like going out with other people. You know what I mean? So basically, it's a man. That's a child. You're taking care of a child. You have to feed that child every now and then, and it's don't do it. Don't do it because if someone says, I see a future with you, but I want to keep working on myself, and I'm like, when is it gonna finish though? You know what I mean? Because every work in progress has an end date. You know what I mean? I might be expiring soon. Have y'all ever heard of like the gay expiration dates? No? No. Everybody here expired. No, so the gay expiration date. Oh no! Ah! Maybe I'm sorry about that. I'll call my cousin. So the gay expiration date is supposedly I found it on Reddit. So the gay expiration date is when you expire at 27. Everyone has like a so at 27, because at 27 you can't be a Playboy house money anymore. Y'all know Playboy? You know, I was on Playboy once. I'm kidding. Imagine, I wouldn't be here if I was on Playboy. So that's the gay expiration. So I think my time is up, but I hope y'all had a lovely time. Could I just get another one?
Woo! Yeah! Woo!
I'll end with happy LGBT plus for everybody, and y'all enjoy the artwork. I think you can buy the artwork, right? Please buy the artwork. People work really hard for this. If you have money, please send me some. My Monzo is 202. Thank you anyway. Goodbye.
Woo!